What's up, guys? This is a video for you for Algebra 1 on the special products referring to difference of squares when you have binomial that has a plus and a minus, difference being the key thing here. So, alluded to in a previous video, multiplying binomials. Go ahead and watch that one first if you haven't had a chance to, or just continue on with this one. I'll re-explain. In this one, I'm going ahead and showing what the process of multiplying a binomial by another binomial creates. You have all four pieces, 2 times 2 pieces. But the thing with the difference of squares is the middle term drops out and you're left with 16 minus x squared. This is called a difference of squares structured problem because 16 is actually 4 squared, and then of course the x is squared. So you really have a square 4 minus an x square, so it's difference of squares, two things that are being squared. This happens when you see that plus and that minus showing up in between the two groups of parentheses, like x plus 3 times x minus 3. In that one, x plus 3 times x minus 3, it's the exact same, just there's a negative, so that should clue you into this being a difference of squares problem. I'm showing a different method. I'm showing how we're making sure that x is multiplied by everything on the x minus 3 set of parentheses, and 3 is multiplied by all the x minus 3's. That means there's 4 terms that need to be written down. But because of the structure of difference of squares, the middle terms drop out. And that 3 squared is 9. So I guess technically this is x squared minus 3 squared, a difference of squares problem. The answer, just simplified, x squared minus 9, which I'll type into Khan Academy right now and get the points. This structure of x plus 3 times x minus 3 doesn't have to always put the x first, doesn't have to mean that x is by itself. This one has 2 plus 7x times 2 minus 7x, but it leads us to a rule. Ax will be squared and the b will be squared, and we don't care about the term in the middle. It drops out. The two plus and minus symbols cancel those expressions out. Here, I guess I've got it flipped backwards. I've got 2 plus 7x. I want to keep that same structure. You still need to put the 2 squared in the front and the 7x squared, quantity squared, in the end of the function or expression. So that way we keep our minus signs appropriate. Otherwise, the minus sign being the wrong number. But 2 squared is 4, and 7x squared is 49x squared. The structure continues, and there is this rule that we will use whenever we see a difference of squares problem. So it's up to you to recognize if you have the exact same binomial multiplied by itself, and the only difference is that there's a positive and a negative. When that happens, we call this a difference of squares. You square the first term, square the last term, call it good. Thanks for watching this video. Give it a like if you want. Thanks for doing some math with me. And today's date, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.